Guys, I wanted to thank you. Both of you.
You need to lay low. Don't trust anybody, and don't take off that mask.
This message is for Roxxon. The underground will stop it.
They need you. Miles, what's the underground doing?
They're after Nuform. Tinkerer, stop!
Spider-Man Miles Morales. Alright, so Spider-Man Miles Morales is my first of the new generation of PlayStation, Xbox S, whatever that's called. Xbox is so weird. But this is my first review of my new generation of video games. It's going to be a fun generation, I hope. Hope to play a lot of cool games. Hope to actually get into a little more games than I did in the last generation. I mean, I played a lot of games last generation, but I still feel like I underperform. I'm going to try to do a little better. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll do worse. But we're off to a decent start. I went to play this game. I played this game. I started when I got my PS5. Randy Cage, shout out to him. He he let me borrow the game, and that was like a year or so ago. And I just couldn't ever really get into it. And I finally was like, all right. I just beaten God of War. I needed a game to play because I had Hogwarts Legacy, which I have in my places right now. It's downloaded. I'm very looking forward to it. So now, and I was like, let's play Spider-Man Miles Morales before I get that game. And I beat it with the twilight hours of Hogwarts Legacy now. So now let's talk about Miles Morales. And enough intros out of the way. Miles Morales is still set in the Spider-Man universe, set after the PS4 Spider-Man game, which I thought was an absolutely terrific game. If you just see my top 10 video games of the 8th generation, that Spider-Man was in my top 10, was actually my number 2 game on that list. And so, they set up Miles as he gets bitten by a spider. You see him as a character. You see his dad get killed. And then, this game is set around Miles. Peter has gone off to on vacation with Mary Jane, so that leaves Miles as the only Spider-Man in New York. And now he basically has to try to figure out what does it mean to be him to be Spider-Man. Is he just a carbon copy of Spider-Man? And I think the game does a really good job. I thought the story was really, really well done. Just like the first Spider-Man game, I thought the story did a really good job. I like how they bring in like the Prowler. I thought that was kind of an interesting story in this game. Also really like the other side characters that they do. I like the overall villains of the story. I thought you kind of feel for the villains, and that's what I always love about Spider-Man villains, is that they do such a way of making the villains feel like they're the hero of their own story. Because every great villain, in my personal opinion, believes they are the hero, and that is what that character of Finn of the Tinker is. Then you have Roxxon, the evil corporation. So yeah, I mean, gameplay wise, now here's where I'm going to get a little nitpicky, or even just it feels like a tacked on. It feels like DLC of the original Spider-Man game. That could be a good day, could be a bad day. It also is a lot shorter than the original Spider-Man game. And, I mean, that's fine because, they were trying to come up with a game. Okay, we need a game on launch. Let's do a Spider-Man. Hey, let's do one set around Miles Morales. And it kind of feels, it feels pretty cool. I mean, I like how it's not a carbon copy of Spider-Man. I mean, yes, his movements are a little the same, but he has his Venom shock power, which is kind of cool. Which we didn't see that. That was kind of an interesting thing to do with this game. Overall, I mean, like I said, the story was great. The gameplay was fun. I mean, it wasn't as good as the original Spider-Man game, but hey, this feels like a tacked-on version. But I feel like in the next Spider-Man game, we're going to get to play as both Peter and Miles. So that'd be kind of interesting for them to do an interesting story with that. So overall, guys, I recommend playing the new Spider-Man Miles Morales game. Or it's not new, it's kind of for a few years. But now getting ready to play Hogwarts Legacy, I'm looking forward to it. So guys, have you played Spider-Man Miles Morales? What are your thoughts? Comment below, let me know. Guys, if you like the video, click that subscribe to more, and tell your friends about Easy Nation. All too easy.